Yes, good evening, brothers and sisters, all Ogule Talk Show fans, all Ogule TV fans all over the world. God bless every one of you. God bless all my fans all over the world. I really appreciate you guys for liking my video and sharing my video. God bless you. Please don't hesitate to super chat me. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. As you do it, God will bless you. God will bless your family. God will bless whatever you lay your hand upon. This year is a blessed year to all my fans all over the world. Once again, I want to appreciate you guys for liking my video and sharing my video all over the world. God bless you as you do that. Let me go ahead and share my video. Before anything, let me go ahead and share my video. Whichever time you come across my video, press the subscribe button, like and share. Don't hesitate to do that. As you do that, God will bless you. Always like my video, always share my video. Share it, let it go viral. We are doing fine, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. We are all doing great. I really appreciate all my followers all over the world for creating time to like and share. Press the subscribe button. Whichever time you come across my video, as you do that, God will bless you. Yes, the donation is still on for our brother Timothy Osenege. Please, brothers and sisters, whatever you have, you can just request the account number. I will put it on the platform so that you can contribute your quota. Please do it. As you do it, God will bless you. Because this month ending is the last. I will close about the donation. This January ending. Please do something. As you do something, God will bless you. Like and share, like and share. Please super chat me. Make una see the super chat me. I beg una. Nothing is too big, so I take the support the program. If you need the account, just write it on the comment section. I will post it there so that you can put anything, whatever you want to put there, you can do it. As you do it, God will bless you. Let's support him. He needs our support. Like and share. Thumbs up the video. Make una always like him. Mr. Otu, you are welcome to the show, my brother. God bless you. Yeah, one of my guests is here now. Yeah, Mr. Chris, God bless you, my brother. You are welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
How was your day?
We thank God everything went well.
Yeah, that's good. So we are trying. Okay, we are also trying here, by His grace. We are moving on.
How you guys enjoy your weather over there?
The weather is very cool now. We are just minus every day.
I can see.
Minus.
This is when you guys normally remember your home. That home is home. Against no matter what they do here, you always remember this time of the year.
Yeah, we always talk about home is home, but the government is not encouraging. Yeah, they are not encouraging anything.
Absolutely, they can never encourage anyone.
So the attraction is not there.
I heard
attraction. Yeah.
No. I heard the president just fell down in Turkey.
Eh? He fell down?
I said I heard the president, your president just fell down in Turkey.
Really?
I sent the video to you now. Someone just forwarded it to me from Europe. I attended a meeting in Turkey, and he just probably something happened, and the man fell down with it.
Where is it? Did you send the video to this Whose line did you send the video to? My WhatsApp. It was my WhatsApp.
Less than 3 minutes. I send the video to you.
Okay, let me just cross check.
The fall of Nigeria president.
These are what we have been saying on this platform. We should not deceive ourselves. This man is not physically sound. Why the politicians are supporting him? They are not supporting him. Tinubu might have good intention, but age is not on his side. You can't cheat nature. I always tell people, Mr. Chris, your performances where you were 30 years is different than the age you are today. Let's be honest.
It's a human nature. It's a human nature. There are things. It's like you are telling a woman of 60 years to go to labor ward. What you are wishing her is to tell her, go and die. Yes, that is what you are telling her, go and die. That is the situation of Nigeria today. You see a man of 80-something bidding for the office of the presidency when you know that office is not a child's play. And that is what is happening in Nigeria. Look at successive people who have ruled in this country. Successive people, excluding the military era, the civilians that have ruled in this country, they are old cargoes. Old cargoes. Either they are sick or they are too old to lead the people. How can the sick man be leading the people? You can't get a result.
How is it possible?
You can't get a result. Nobody actually wish them evil. Nobody wish them sickness. Nobody wish them anything wrong. But we do appreciate that there are ages you get.
In life, there is time for everything, my brother.
Exactly.
There is time to work. There is time to work. There is time to relax. That's why you see in Norway, the age of pension, you must, once you are 65 years, the government will send you home. They will send you home. You don't need to work again. You have labor. You are eat the fruit of your labor. That's all.
Yes. Yes. In the case of Nigeria, I tell you, an average Nigerian man, let me use medical doctor for example. You see a doctor of about 75 years, still want to go to the surgical ward. What you are planning, you want to go and keep patients. That is just the truth of the matter. Is a doctor at the age of 35 is not supposed to go to the surgical ward. If he do make that attempt, if he does make that attempt, what he's planning to do is to go and keep patients in the ward or in the theater. So Nigeria is a very big problem to the world. You can't imagine the age of Tinubu and his physical life presently, that such a man is unable to complete his promises for the good people of Nigeria. And that same man with his age and with his health situation is still telling Nigeria that he wants to come back. He might not be willing to come back. Psychophants around him are always telling me, Mr. President, you have done so well. And if he loses out in the election, they will be the first to go out and tell the Nigerians that man, he had not correct to. That time we take the contest, if they can't take care of his health. But they will not tell him now. It's like why Jonathan was contesting for the second time. Some pastors who automatically became politicians were so close to him. Some of them left their ministry and they went to Abuja. They got a room apartment within Aso Rock environment. They didn't advise Jonathan. They didn't see vision for him until Jonathan lost out in that election. Before they now discover, oh, it was not the will of the people for Jonathan to contest that election. It was very clear that Jonathan was going to lose the election. Yes, it was very clear that he was going to lose the election. Forget about whether manipulation or manipulation. When you stay too long in the office, you begin to lose your value. You begin to lose your popularity. That was what happened in the days of Jonathan. The insecurity in the northeast then, the bombing of Abuja, immediately accumulated to the failure of Jonathan. That no matter his effort then, there is no way he would have won that election. You understand? So Nigerian government, I think they have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we see Wike that call himself Otokinadu. The workers now in Abuja is not chasing Wike all around. So he said heaven will never fall. I always tell people about Wike, the end of Wike is not going to be good. Because Wike contributed, is among the people that destroy Nigeria because of his selfish interest, because of his greed. A man who could not pay workers. These are civil servants. These are civil servants. People will work, they will pay transport and go to work. At the end of the day, we are still talking about salary. Let's watch the video.
the run. Staffs are following him. He's on the run. Guys, Honorable Minister is on the run. He's on the run. The Honorable Minister is on the run, guys. He has run. He's on the run, guys. The Honorable Minister is on the run. Wija is on the run. Gentlemen, Wija is on the run. Gentlemen, Wija is on the run, gentlemen. Wija is on the run. Gentlemen, Wija is on the run. He is on the run. Gentlemen, he is on the run. Gentlemen, the Honorable Minister of FCT is on the run. Guys, the staffs are following, I can't run anymore. He is on the run. The FCT minister is on the run. Guys, he's on the run. He ran from the other gate. He's gone now. He's on the run. He's on the run. He has. He don't go back.
Mr. Chris, you see, Mr. Timothy, you are welcome to the show, my brother. Your network is always bad, Timothy. Yeah, Mr. Chris, you see, a country where people still praise these politicians. When people are failing in the office, when they are failing on the duty that they have given to them, I don't call those people sincere people. The way Wike was bragging, a minister of FCT, Federal Capital, you cannot pay the civil servant workers there. You are owing them a lot of money. And people are praising Wike. Wike is building road. Nigerians, I want to advise you guys one thing. Any government that is building road is not working. Do you know why? Building of road in every developed society, road is being built by taxpayers' money. Yes. When you want to build a system that is working, as far as the government is getting tax from the people, that is the money you use to build infrastructures, right from building of roads, building of markets, because you are getting money from those areas. Healthcare center, these are where the money is coming out from. The revenue you are collecting from the state, the money people are paying, these are where you're supposed to be getting the money to build road. It's only Nigeria. Every government that come to power, they talk about building of road. Nigeria is high time you guys need to learn. Where is the taxpayers' money? Where is it going? Is the money reflecting the life of the people? At the end of the day, the government go around and collect revenue. The revenue they are collecting is the tax you are paying to the state. You are contributing to the society, but you are not getting the dividends of democracy. This is why I'm arguing. This is why I'm not so happy with most docile Nigerians who don't know their left and right. They don't know it. You are contributing to the economy of the state. You don't have a free healthcare center. You don't have good road. You don't have security. And the same government want to implement new tax law. The one people have been paying, where is it? Now, the civil servant in Abuja, these guys are all workers, they pay tax to the government. Now you are owing their salary. How can they survive? How can they live? Most of them, they have parents, they have children. Most of them, their grandparents is even staying with them. With the peanut you are giving to them, Wike is riding on Rolls Royce. A public servant, Wike was parading himself in a Rolls Royce. Nigeria is a dead country, my brother. Where does he get that money? Where has Wike work? Is it because he has been a governor, make him to have Rolls Royce? How much is Wike's salary as a governor? Nigeria, there are questions we need to be asking ourselves. There are questions we need to be asking ourselves. A lot of docile Nigeria are too much in the street of Nigeria. They are the same people still campaigning for this previous government who have failed woefully. They have failed the nation. You guys are suffering, you are smiling. You are suffering and smiling. In a country you cannot access good electricity, nothing to write home about Nigeria. People now protest before they get their salary. And you live in diaspora, you are supporting the same incompetent leaders we have in our country. That will never mean well for our people.
How are you doing?
Who never mean well.
Okay.
So, my brothers and sisters, it's high time Nigerians should wake up from their slumber. You work for the money. It's your sweat, and the government is owing you. You that live in diaspora that support incompetent leaders. How many times have you worked? Maybe you are doing factory job that your boss is owing you salary. It's not possible here. That company will be closed down. Even if you are working under a local government here, they can never, if they are paying on the 12th, it's on the 12th. The government that has no reason to, if maybe on the 12th, they're supposed to pay on the 12th is on Sunday. They will even pay you on the 10th before on the 12th. You will get your salary. But in the case of Nigeria, it's not the same. Mr. Timothy, I know your internet is disturbing you. We are talking about the workers that chase Wike out of the office in Abuja. Is it right for somebody who has worked for 31 days or 25 days in a month? The government of the day will still be holding their salary. And the money they are giving to them is a peanut. The money who cannot transform their life, they cannot do anything with that money. Just to feed.
Good evening, Paul.
Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
Yes.
So they are giving them peanuts and they are still owing their salary. And the man that is owing salary is riding on Rolls Royce in Abuja. Where does Wike get that money? Because he's using our money to intimidate us. Wike will be talking like as an emperor. You think Wike is the owner of that country? Wike don't have respect for no human being. Because he has seen River State money. He have looted River State money. And I heard that Wike is now projecting himself to go for House of Rep. You see, until Nigerians wake up from their slumber, they will continue to be intimidating you people in your country. Hello? Hello? Okay, let's just give Timothy 3 minutes to contribute. It's on live now on call. Let's just give him because of the internet.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes. So, Mr. Chris, thank you so much. One very fantastic man. God will bless you for me richly. Till tomorrow, whether I do the platform or not, they always say, let's raise money for Timothy. I don't know. I'm going to appreciate you, but when God creator of mankind, I will reward you. That I must say that openly. What some persons who are even close to me are not doing, but you are doing that. Effortlessly, tirelessly. Now let God will reward you, son Islam. I'm very, very overwhelmed with this love, this show of love, or whatever you want to describe it. But just to quickly go to the issues you have raised. It's sad that President Tinubu, I was told that he fell somewhere in Turkey today.
Yeah.
Not that I wish him that, but that also shows the kind of persons we are having to be our leader, how strong. Somebody will be 80 years. They are still their presidency and is even vying for second tenure. Let's allow the young people to take the center stage. So I don't know the kind of country we are. That is why Africa is not doing well. Donald Trump is 80, almost 80 now, but he's doing well. So I don't know where the one in Africa we are not doing well. We want to stay glued in office. We don't want to leave. Look at the election that happened in what's in this country? The country in our election last Uganda, right?
Yeah, you are correct. Look at the president.
Yes, Uganda.
The president is almost 45 years in a throne. He don't want to go. The man cannot even walk.
So Bobby Wine, the musician, the young guy who is you allow them. Just like I was saying, let us also allow Peter Obi to also come in. He has been talking about, I don't know him. He doesn't know me. I'm not trying to seek his attention. But he's been talking about good governance. He's been to Egypt. He's been to China. Let's allow Peter Dice for that. Why we cannot misbehave? Because President Tinubu gave him so much enormous power. He just threw Abuja to a wicket just like that. He made him the landlord. Only one person that is not even fully responsible, answerable to Wike is President Tinubu in that Abuja. To some extent, a large extent, not even some large extent, is Tinubu is even answerable to Wike. So he has so much enormous power to play with. Why would you know his behavior? Why would you know head back the salaries of those workers? So it's quite sad. The people should not relent. They should keep, on him. The NLC, TUC, that's the way they are supporting them now. They should not sell out. They should not collect money from Wike or from the honorable secretary to the federal government or chief of staff to president. That's what they do. They want to collect money, they will sell out the people. The momentum they have started now, it should continue. This is what happened in Sri Lanka. They have their presidents taken away. Look at Wike running from the back, running to the back door. Now we should keep our eyes on these leaders that are not doing well. That they believe that the world belongs to them, planet Earth belongs to them. We must be on their neck. That's what we are doing to Okpebholo now. Okpebholo has incompetence. So for Wike has the leadership, capacity to minister a place like FCT Abuja. Is it not a big shame, a thing of disgrace, a thing of particular concern that the seat of power, that Abuja, where you now see persons protesting, rioting or protesting about their unpaid wages and salaries as against the people put it clearly. Is it a laborer is desirous of his wages? That true laborer can either be his salary or wages. That is why you have commission for income that regulate that come up with salaries for workers. So the wages and the incomes and the salaries of this person must be given to them. Tinubu should have wicked facts. The embarrassment is causing this nation is so much. Wike does not own Abuja. It does not own this country. It does not own PDP. Wike should not be allowed to be causing disaffection always. It is so sad that Tinubu did not come. Tinubu don't know himself. What support did the Wike give to you? Look at what he's doing in Rivers. Making Rivers become a very ungovernable state. So it's so sad that Wike should be in a very sane community or environment or a country. People like Wike should be, languishing in jail. So it's so sad that we have people who are able to cause tension. Those are the kind of people we respect, we give responsibility. Look at what the Okpebholo did to Ranamigo. Bringing Ranamigo down to Edo, bringing his American lady friend. You know how many millions they spent in hosting Ranamigo for about 2 weeks? Their bad behaviors are not being rewarded. People of bad characters are not being rewarded with taxpayers' money. It's so sad. People like Chris Mr. Chris will be contributing, talking about good governance and for Nigeria and Edo, of all recognition is being given. Oh, I think we now celebrate those who can shoot guns, those who can, those agbero like persons, people who can civil disobedient, like people like Shaba, who could beat up Robert Inezana. He's still parading the streets of Benin. Nothing is done to him. So we must learn to bring these press officers to order. They do not own this country. This country do not belong to one individual like Wike, neither President Tinubu. This also do not belong to Governor Paulo. He's not the first to become Minister of FCT. He's not going to be the last FCT Minister. Governor Paulo is not the first to be the governor of Edo. He's also not going to be the last to be the man of governor Edo. That's why they must be brought to book and brought to justice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother.
Everyone continue watching you people.
Thank you. Mr. Chris, what is your take on the issue of somebody will work to get your salary to become a problem in a democratic government? And then, have you seen any minister protesting one day that they have not got their salary? Have you seen any politician protesting one day they don't pay their salary?
Yeah. You see, what you are saying there, or probably the publicity, sometimes it might be new, but it's not strange to us, we who live here. You see doctors embarking on strike now. The question we need to ask ourselves, why are health workers always going on strike? Why is the government not meeting up with their demand? When you look at the take-home of a medical doctor and the take-home of a senator, sometimes you ask yourself if this country is a normal country, or those leading this country, they are normal. UBTH, let me tell you, UBTH, they are on strike. Most of the federal government, they are all on strike. So how would the people trust the so-called government of the day if healthcare provider can just go on strike and the government is not doing anything about it? On the issue of Wike, I think the government of APC and the government of Nigeria, they are making the worst mistake ever. How can you employ a public officer who behaves like a bus conductor? He speaks anyhow. That is the heart of Nigeria. It is there, yes. FCT is just like the deputy president of this country. He controls the affairs of Abuja and the Nigeria as a whole. Everything in Nigeria is linked to Abuja. And the man who is saddled with that responsibility, he behaved like a bus conductor. That's to tell you that our leadership system here, there is a problem. The government is not doing anything. And if you look at individuals that is being selected for a certain position, ordinarily they are not supposed to be. But the fact that the government does not care whom they choose as their representative or as their leader, they don't care because it doesn't affect them directly. Their sole aim is how much can they put into their pocket at the end of the day. I heard Mr. President went to Turkey and probably something happened over there. I never wish him to be humiliated in the public. He's the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, whether you like it or not. But I think age, yes, I think age is no longer on his side. Wike, when you check the mental health of Wike, there should be some problem. He should be having some health problem. Because a man with his normal senses wouldn't behave like Wike. Wike talk as if he never stepped into the primary school. Wike is supposed to be a lawyer. A man with a very high integrity, profession of a very high integrity. But when Wike behave, sometimes I think if Nigeria is a serious country, they would have written to the Nigeria Bar Association that his certificate be withdrawn. It's a disgrace to the legal profession. I've never seen any lawyer behaving like Wike. Now, a man who probably must have worked for about 30 days or 35 days, 25 days thereabout, the government is owing that individual. I think the government is sick. The government is sick because when you go to Abuja, cost of living is very high in Abuja. The people are struggling to survive every passing day. Cost of transportation, standard of living, everything is high in Abuja. Now, why must a responsible government, a responsible minister, why must you owe people who must have worked for you for these days? Why? Because the government does not have a vision, they don't have a mission. When you engage Wike for the next 15 minutes, Wike does not have anything reasonable to tell you. The only thing that sneaks into his mind, the only thing he's so concerned about is Fubara. the governor of Rivers State, the problem of Rivers State. You can see the problem Wike as an individual, former governor, and the present federal minister, minister for federal capital. You can see the problem he has caused Niger Delta, Rivers State. Ordinarily, if the president is not working with Wike, most of the things we are seeing in Niger Delta, Rivers State, we would have been seeing them. A state of emergency was declared in Rivers State, all to favor APC-led government, all to favor Wike, all to favor Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because they don't care about the people. Their sole aim is how much can they make. But one funny thing they do not understand, no matter how long you live here on earth, one day you must answer the call of nature. You must answer the call of nature. I once make reference to the late Chief Tony Anene. No man dare him. He was the chairman of SDP. He was the chairman of board of trustee of PDP. Two political parties, we are a giant political party in Africa. And he led this party for so many victories over the years. But when the time come for him to pass away, he couldn't stop it. He just went away like that. And today you see him no more. If there is anything he will be remembered for, is the good he did for Nigerians and the evil he did against Nigerians. That is what he will be remembered for. So Wike will be remembered for the evil he has done against the river people and the evil he has done against the Nigeria as a country. Wike is not supposed to be a public officer. Looking at the way and manner he addressed issue, 21st century, you still have a public officer who speaks like that. It's an irony. I think the people need to wake up. The role played by the workers in federal capital territory, I think Nigeria should support them. We must not allow tout and idiot non-entity to become leaders of this country. Otherwise, this country will not go anywhere. It will not go anywhere. You can look at the position of Nigeria in the global shape today. Nigeria is not a country people want to respect. Nigeria is no longer a country people want to do business with as a result of the caliber of people who are presently leading this country. 15 years ago, 25 years ago, this country was not like this. Even in the days of the military, it's just that the people, they are yet to realize. I heard you say initially while we were discussing that Nigeria need to wake up. If we can say, then IBB must go, we can also say that is a man with barrel. It was handed the nozzle of a barrel. You don't talk with a man that hold a gun. You don't talk with him. But Nigeria, they were resolute, they were determined, they were focused that this tyrant, this man who looked like the Taliban must leave Aso Rock. And Nigeria pressurized him, and whether it was real or imaginary, he quickly called for a transitional government. He didn't stop there. He manipulated an Abacha. He left Abacha behind in a very tactical, in a very military manner. Abacha came to power, and Abacha became so ruthless that the world, Nigeria as a country, was no longer at peace with the kind of system that exists there. So it's still the same thing we are facing today. If health workers can go on strike, won't stop the senator, the member of the House of Rep. Okay, Mr. President, we are fellow Nigerians, we are good Nigerians. These health workers, they are more important even than the senator. We will let go of certain amount we take home on a monthly basis. Let it be diverted to the health sector. They won't suggest and they will never say things like that because they have access to somewhere or maybe outside the shores of this country to good health care. You understand? Gullible Nigerians will say, let's pray for our president, let's pray for our governor. It calls for a lot of questioning. How can you pray for a man that take home security that worth millions of naira home every month? A man who had a lot of allowances, a lot of opportunity attached to them. Then a man who probably cannot buy paracetamol from the nearby chemist. You are telling him to go on fasting for a man who is stealing from you. We need to ask ourselves a lot of questions. Where are we and where are we going to? The people leading us, do they actually believe in us? Are we the one who actually elected them? Where is the INEC? INEC is a part of our society today. INEC do not have their separate market. The judiciary don't have their separate market. They are part of the society. They are part of the country we are living today. Are they happy with the way Nigeria is being run today? The question is no. They wouldn't be happy. When you come to Benin City now, there is no good road in Benin City. All the bypass, all the roads have been shut down. An average pothole in some of the bypass is over 10 feet. You can imagine a container, a vehicle carrying a container. How can they maneuver such a road? It will be difficult. So when you wake up in the morning, you see trucks carrying containers, you see trucks carrying all manner of goods. You see them, they just drive like normal bus within the city center. The question we need to ask, before the road now finally get to the level it is now, where was our government? Where was our government? If Wike deliberately refused to pay worker salary in Abuja, where is the revenue they are generating from within Abuja? Because without federal allocation, I think Abuja should be able to survive. Because a lot of allocation, a lot of money comes into Abuja. Wike should come to Nigeria if he can constantly air the problem he created in Niger Delta River State on air 24 hours of the day. He should also come air the reason why he's unable to pay worker salary in Rivers, worker salary in Federal Capital Territory. That is where the whole Nigerians work. That is where the whole Nigerians are represented. So Wike should come and tell Nigerians why he's unable to pay worker salary. Probably the government does not send him allocation, or the allocation they are sending is not enough. He should be able to explain. If he has been employed with the judiciary system over the year when he left school, by now he would have been one of the chief justices. So he should be able to explain to Nigerians. Nigerians are going through a lot of problems under this present administration. Tinubu does not know what Nigerians are facing. He's so intent is hard to come back in 2027. No Tinubu, no 2027. How do you come with all that is happening, with all we are seeing now? Is the election going to be rigged? If Nigerians actually know where they are, the problem they are facing, I think Tinubu does not even have the right. Yes, he should have the right to contest. This is Nigerian citizen, fine. But Nigeria have the capacity to stop him. Nigerians have the capacity to stop him because he's not performing. His best is still not good enough for the average Nigerian man. Children just resume school now. Parents are paying through hair. I live in the midst of people. I do business with even the rich, the poor, and even the poorest. When I say, you know, why are you not exclusive? We never figure money. You are seeing that they are always in the market. They are coming to sell. They will come in the morning, go back late in the day. What they are trying to do, they are trying to augment what their parents can bring.
Yeah.
That is what they are trying. That is what they are struggling for. You see, students of school age, they are carrying pure water on their head. They are selling plantain chips. They are selling all kind of food so that they can meet up with their school fees, so that they can meet up with their cost of living, either in the school, in their home, and the rest of them. But we have a government. The same government told Nigeria that they were going to give student loan. Can the government of Nigeria come out confidentially and tell Nigeria the number of people who have actually received that loan? And what are the conditions attached to that loan that is being given? I wouldn't want to add this. I was in the University of Benin yesterday. And what I saw there, I can't record it. I was in the University of Benin yesterday. And this thing happened within the Faculty of Science there. Something happened. It will be unfair if I say something related, but I'm going to call you privately and discuss it with you. Something happened. Okay. I called a girl that was seated by me. I said, please, can you please intervene? She don't call. It says to the girl, money, but look at what is going on. He said, babe, come. The girl walk close to her. He said, take. She not give back money. Then in a while, I called the girl back. I said, come, take. Make sure you read your book. So don't do something funny, stupid within this environment. I said, okay, thank you, sir. She left. If this girl actually have the money, this girl wouldn't do that thing. This girl wouldn't do it. And I believe she's in one of the medical sciences, which she knows the implication of what she was about to do. The reason is that probably in her bank account now, she have less than 3,000. Probably the parents just send her that money. How will she live? How will she live? So the government of Nigeria and the Nigeria people, I think they need to wake up. You don't need to go to university and know some of these basic things. That the government is not trying. The government is failing. We must not pamper this government. Nobody have anything against Tinubu, Wike, and the rest of the other politicians. Nobody actually have anything against them. But we are saying that best is still not good enough. It's not good enough. Nigerians are just suffering. About 8 something there about just now. You see the whole of the street is like no man live in the street. It's like a graveyard because people are running to their home. They are afraid. They don't know the man behind it, whether the man is something else. They don't know. So everybody seems to be on the run. If the government is actually there for the people, protecting the lives of the people, they wouldn't be running. We grew up here, we live here, we did virtually everything here. We never saw this kind of life. It was not written in the Bible, it was not written in the Quran. But suddenly we are seeing some of these things. Ordinarily, our parents never taught us in our individual homes. So I think the government need to wake up. Wike, I don't think Wike is supposed to be in the leadership position as far as this country is concerned. Because Wike is creating more problem for the people. It's making people to reminding the people why should they vote for APC as a political party. It's making the people to feel bad of being Nigerians. Wike caused a lot of problem in Nigeria, caused a lot of problem in Rivers State. Yet, he's the Federal Capital Territory Minister now. He cannot pay worker salary. I heard the protesters saying he's running, they're running after him. In a responsible society, he will gladly resign. That my leadership is failing. I cannot bear this. But he wouldn't resign.
He wouldn't resign. In case of that,
He wouldn't resign. Tomorrow you will see him in our local media. You will see him in our local media. And the problem I have with our local media, they don't ask detailed questions. They don't. The reason why they don't ask detailed questions, because as soon as they are done with the normal question and the rest of the interview and the rest of them, the man Wike or whosoever they are interviewing is coming to give them money. So they are limited while trying to kind of scrutinize these guys. They are limited because on the long run, they are also expecting something. How much are they earning as salary? How much? So on the long run, you discover that these people, they don't actually mean well for this country. Those people, Nigerians who are privileged to be in their different offices, various offices, they don't actually mean well for this country. People are just struggling to earn a living. When you go to New Benin Market now, you see boys on different attire. What are they doing? They are collecting tickets from wheelbarrow. They are collecting tickets from a man who is selling goro. You know what they call goro? What the Benin call atete, that small trade. When you quantify the entire product of what that man is selling, my brother, is not up to 5,000 naira. That is where school fees is. That is where electricity be. That is where everything is in the life of that man. And how would you want that man to feel that he actually belongs to this country? You should know the size of a trade which they used to serve our parents, do our father those days. That is the entire life of a man in Benin is selling that thing, goro, bitter cola, and the rest of them, sweet, and the rest of them. At the end of the day, those tax collectors will never allow them to have peace. I just look at this country. Where are we going to? The people leading us, are they actually close to the grassroots? You will see a politician will tell you, I'm a grassroots man. Washington, if he's hearing this program now, if he sees this program, I'm going to send this program to one of his platforms. Washington is unfortunate. Washington is going to allow his word to be used as a battlefield between Okpebolo and the former governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki. I went through Oza over the weekend. My brother, what they call that man? What's his name? Eranomigo. In a responsible society, Edo people, the people of Isi North, is supposed to drag Eranomigo to the court. I went there, my brother. I stopped at Oza Market. The drainage that was constructed there, the drainage have been sand-filled by erosion. And the depth of that drainage there cannot take water away from there, from Oza Market. I'm talking of the junction where you are coming from there. I'm talking of by the left. So if Washington could allow that campaign or Eranomigo to go there, probably he want to contest an election, and he allowed Eranomigo to go there and put that useless program on the social media. I weep for the whole of them. I weep for the whole of them. Washington is assumed to be a lawyer, a man who is to the best of his abilities, an educated man. Why will he allow such publicity to go on air? He has the right. He's one of the leaders in the Synod today. He's privileged. He's not the most educated person in the Synod. He's not the oldest politician in the Synod, but he just be privileged doing whatever he's doing today as a commissioner. But one would have expected that he used his good office to stop Eranomigo from that ungodly publicity we saw on air. I went through that road on Saturday. I was there. What Eranomigo brought, what he put on social media, that thing a lie, my brother. That thing a lie. I went there. I stopped. I was on the private car. I had access to see what was actually going on there. Nonsense is what I saw there. Nonsense. Nonsense. It will be politically a wobby for Washington to allow such evil to happen under his constituency. That is his primary constituency. And the other man from Oza, what's his name? The NDDC chairman. One would have expected that the NDDC chairman, what's his name? Patrick Asogwe. Patrick Asogwe ought to have used his good office to bring in a project that can touch the life of the people of Orion and Nwode. They are both linked together. The boundary between Orion and Nwode is in Igwoke. There's a transformer there. That is the boundary between Orion and Nwode. One would have expected that Patrick Asogwe, being one of the most privileged politicians in Edo South, he ought to have used his good office to better the lot of the people of Nwode and Orion. But we are not seeing anything. Is there anything going on, sir? I drove through that road. I went through that road over the weekend. There is nothing there. There is nothing. So people like that will still come and say, come and vote for Tinubu, come and vote for me. I think the people should wake up, because one of the instruments they are using against the people is the instrument of poverty. They have impoverished the people who hardly know when they are beaten or when someone is trying to assist them, or they just believe, oh, if this man can give me 5,000, I'm already relieved of my problem. But that isn't the issue. The issue is, on the long run, what do you stand to gain from this government? He was the chairman, or either chairman or vice chairman, House Committee on Interior. What that means is that he can employ other people in the Navy, in the Air Force, in immigration, and just to mention the whole of them. But you go to Oza, how many of them actually he was employed in Oza? None of them. You have the best brain in Oza, good educated people from Oza, but he couldn't help them. But he constantly go there and create tension whenever there's an election. If INEC actually know what they are doing, if those state judiciary know what they are doing, there's a research I will for the opposition party. There's a thing that normally happen within that place, within that ward there. When you go and do your normal total vote cast there, the normal, or let me say, census, you carry census, the entire population is up to 10,000 within that community. But during an election time, you get more than 20, 50,000 results from within that community. The question you need to ask yourself, who are the voters? You see, Comrade Boss is line up, the whole of the community is fed up. You keep asking yourself, where are these people coming from? Some of them are from the north, Aboki, Alamajiri, all kind of people. Nobody care to ask questions. I think those writing election tribunal petition and the rest of them, they need to catch up things like this into it. Before or during the election, they need to go catch up places like that so that they can see what is going on. While they are filing in case of any election malpractice, they could include such a thing. What I am saying now, if you are not within that territory, you wouldn't understand what I'm saying. The police, they are aware. The army, they are aware. Everybody that passes through that, they are aware of what is going on. Successive government that have ruled in this state, they are aware because they are the one benefiting from the evil. It will not help any, it will not do us any good though. He say politician, they be like money rate. You know, they beat only one person. Now everybody collective that they beat. So if we going to encourage these monsters, collectively we will pay. So I submit, my brother, because I know one of our colleagues is right there waiting for us.
Mr. Israel, God bless you, my brother. I know you have waited long now. So what is your
I was just good evening, everyone. I was just actually listening to Mr. Chris. Mr. Chris, good evening, because I was filled with joy because you are on ground and you are telling the people the truth. Well, and again, let me just say, please share this live broadcast, because what you are seeing, what you are hearing, is raw. It is not fake propaganda. These are raw evidence. You are supposed to be sharing it. But the point is that when you don't have something that is not put in, they don't want to share these things. And we always come here because this platform is known for evidence-based. That is why I always tell them, you want to listen to the pure truth, come to this platform, share it and invite others. It's not by all those people who go there and psycho fancy, shouting, and they're in the United States right now, enjoying the dividend. Everything was saying, wow. Go and look at his video when he arrived at the United States and compare it to where he arrived in. You see, there are people who doesn't think. They tell me how you are shining. Now let's go. Good evening, everyone. Like I said, you see what happened in the FCT yesterday. It was a disgrace. That is to tell you that when we are telling you here that an institution has failed, you do not understand. Wike was seen running away from office, and people were chasing him, saying, "Wike, don't run," as the layman would say.
Voila.
Some of you who live abroad, would you chase your MP like that? Some of you who live abroad, have you ever seen workers saying they have not been paid? You that work in abroad, have you ever heard? Okay. Now, the evidence says that what is going on is that Wike's grievance remain, or the workers' grievance remain unsolved. You understand? The reason why they drove in because he couldn't resolve the welfare and salary issue. Did you hear that? Workers have been on strike over unpaid promotion arrears. You understand? Lack of tools and other welfare-related, grievance. Did you hear the word lack of tools? So you want, it's like sending a man who does agriculture, a farmer to a farm without cutlass. How do you expect that farmer to produce you food? It is bare hands. And this is the thing. They even accuse the FCT management of persistent violation of what? Workers' rights. This is the thing. Because in a sane society, every workers have their right, whether you like it or not. But when you have a failed institution, this is exactly what you see. Now, number two, perceived neglect for the FCT minister. Wike, you can go and shout Yendeba in Rivers State. Look at what you are doing. Do you know that Wike is also classed as a governor? If you don't know, because FCT is seen as a special state. That is why you are seen as a minister. That's why they are appointing, because you cannot have a president and another governor inside. That is why you're seeing it. Wike is classed as a governor. Now you can see yesterday a governor was being pursued in the street of Abuja. Okpebolo, are you looking at it now? Because that's why you are telling, is it the man that lives in Texas that does not even know his right from his left, shouting the door is shiny. You see, when the doors are coming to you, you will run past your office. You understand? This is what you guys don't know. You see, what happened yesterday is an evidence to show that when injustice becomes a law, resistance becomes a duty. That is what you saw yesterday. Example of that. How can you be seeing a person that actually swore an oath to actually make sure that everybody is safe? Workers were telling him that he will never, and they will continue their own. Instead of you to resolve it, they demanded that Wike must leave. You know, and this was also backed by the Labour Congress, NLC. Even though those people are also in another nonsense because they are all politically corrupt. But it shows that they were backing this. They were backing the workers based on the evidence they see on ground. You see, Edo people, for example, Edo people now, somebody will just sit down. Look at the way he's giving appointment anyhow. Can you see that? Special advisor to social media. And that to tell you that these are all psychophancy. Can you imagine? Okay, you know, even in Edo, we now have SSA, that is special advisor to what? Hyping. Our governor is good. Make una clap for governor. Is it not minister SSA of hyping? So tell me, what kind of office is that? You will just be going to governor's house. All you do is just to hype the governor and be using the taxpayers' money to pay those kind of psychopaths. And some of you living in Edo, whenever you see them, you say, my brother, you are doing good, and you are living abroad. How many times have you seen your own representative in your locality or your local government where you live in abroad? You see a hyper when they are on the street. Some of you wake up to see that the road is being constructed and you don't even know who is constructing the road. You don't even know. They don't put APC or PDP or LP, they don't put it there. That is to tell you it is what the system entails. But some of you will go to social media, you go and say, hey, I saw you there. He's working well. But you are enjoying that dividends. You know what I felt ashamed of? Somebody sent me a video of him when he got to Georgia because he was doing a transit. He went to Georgia. Even at the airport, he said, wow, wow, wow. Then I then told that person that sent me the video and said, tell him to look at that airport. Compare it with where he's coming from. If the door is shining to him. This is how you know psychophancy. People that do not have sense. Or because look at the way he was gallivanting inside the plane. Can you imagine that? This is somebody who said he's a security expert. Do you know what he's doing there? And they asked him to sit down. Why on the plane? You were busy running around like if you were a mad dog. Just because you want to hype somebody who does not even care? Is that what the Edo people want to know? This is the thing. That is the kind of people that you see, like people like Wike. Instead of him to concentrate on where he's working, he's busy looking for where he can depose somebody who was elected by the people in River State. This is how our politics have become higgy-haga, garbage in, garbage out. That we cannot actually see what is called a proper dividends of democracy that the people actually want. And anytime you talk to them, they tell you, oh, all these people, this opposition, they don't know anything. Me, I'm challenging them now. If you know that we don't know anything, now please come up and tell us where we don't know anything. Some of you will come out and say you don't have a structure. Meanwhile, you don't even understand what is called a structure. What kind of structure are you putting? Just look at the kind of people that Pawolo is actually recruiting. All these are a bunch of psychopaths. Look at the one that came from America. All because of money, so much infrastructure. You just said it just now that the constituency he went and used it to say Edo is shining. It's already in combat with. And this is the reality. The point is that, Mr. Chris, people will look at these people credible. Because when you are talking now, do you know why? There's no evidences to back your claim to say, well, he's actually telling the truth. This is what I do as a concerned Nigerian. Just as they are trying to portray themselves as doing good governance and say Edo is shining, when you come and you send the video to Ogele, let him play it to Edo people, so that they can see what the difference is. Exactly. So this is how you know how a country works. Instead of listening to people who will be deceiving, you just counter them with evidences, fact-based. Say, okay, he said this one is working. This one is working. Okay, according to him, this is what is working. According to Edo people who are, does this sound like a good governance? You see those people you are mentioning, I don't mention them anymore. You know why? It is now left for the Edo people to know who they are going to who's going to represent them in their constituency. These are people who use the constituency money to use it to buy bag of rice and put their own name and say, if you vote for me, I will give you more. Constituency money. So this is how we have seen ourselves. I don't, these days, my own, all they want to say that, oh, these guys, they will always be criticizing. They will bring solution. I don't want to use certain language there. If you think you are looking for, like I told you, you go and hug transformer. Because I cannot remedy anything to people who are a bunch of psychopaths taking the affairs of governance. Are you going to call these people credible? Who cannot account for anything? Up to today, Pawolo is not signing any CFO. Yesterday he was talking and people were praising him. He said he's going back to e-governance. I just laughed. So when your predecessor left you, what did he leave for you? The same e-governance. You see how clueless these people are? This is what I say. You see how clueless he is? You are saying now that nobody is going into papers. You are going to be using e-governance. What did your predecessor left for you? Mr. Chris, you can see the level of psychophancy we are. So you have now used taxpayers' money again to redeem it, to do another thing that was already given to you, to build a foundation on top of it. And this is okay. Now look at the same person going to the United States saying he was a security. This is somebody that is not properly vetted. He cannot even speak common English in his mouth. Who said November is not November in his mouth? This is somebody who is a security, he called himself a security expert. That doesn't even know he doesn't even know how to spell the word expert. He's telling you that Edo is shining. That is to tell you that the way our governance is going is really becoming worrisome.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, it's becoming very worrisome. That is, look at what happened yesterday at the FCT. This is the same people who claim they want to give the president 250 million to 2.5 million votes to that. Look at the way they are pursuing them yesterday. Can you see that? This is to tell you that it's a common sense. Nobody needs to tell you that this thing is actually smelling, not even shining. Are you getting me? This is why I told them. They said Edo is shining. No, Edo is sinking under the leadership of Monday Okpebholo. Because we cannot thank this governor because he has reduced us from being there to being nothing. How can you just come out and say, oh, we are removing paper, we are going to e-governance? Did your predecessor not left e-governance for you? Where is the Solomon Arases control center? You see, the amount of the way we do government, I don't understand. Some of you who live abroad, they said government is continuity. Do you know why? Because if I say, Mr. Ogile, you are using your laptop today. So if you want to continue, will you now leave the laptop and go and look for the television that is a black and white screen? Are you not going to build on top of that laptop the one most powerful more than that laptop? I think that is not that what you want to do to kind of upgrade yourself. Now look at what Okpebholo has done to us as a governor of the state. Did you just see that? Did you just see that? That is misplaced priority. Look at the bunch of psychopaths, illiterate that is putting into his government. This is the only place I have seen that you now have SSA that is a hyper. SSA, taxpayers' money. You are using it to just come and say, somebody who is ringing bell and say, oh, governor is coming, clear road, he's going, he's moving, he's coming like this. He go home and he gets more than almost 200,000 naira. Waste of taxpayers' money. So this is what we have resorted to. And it is not bad. This is the same thing Wike is doing. You see the workers running and saying they are chasing him. Wike has run away. Instead of him to sit down and have a dialogue with the state and said, okay, because if you are trying to bring the workers to this kind of thing, what are you doing? You are damaging the economy of that state, of the FCT. I mean, Mr. Chris, some workers are not going to work. How is the production going to come? How are we going to develop? This is what they don't know. Instead of actually sitting down and saying, let's have a dialogue, he took them to court. And while we are busy in court, everybody will stay at home. Is that not what they tell you yesterday? You see, people think that they are smart, but they don't know that they are not smart. This common sense, it not common, not be intelligence, not just common sense. Sometimes it will be under your leg. Before you find it and bring it upon you inside your head. See, let me tell you.
People like we can pick up in them, so they wouldn't believe
exactly.
That dialogue.
Exactly. This is what I tell Edo people. If you don't know, no. Let them see. Somebody came from the United States, giving money. You don't eat Belepune. They went back to the United States. Some of you go and watch the video and analyze, like, how can somebody be coming out from, look at when he turned, I look at the video because someone sent it to me and said, look at the stupidity of this guy. And I actually looked at it one after, he was actually taking a camera to video his girlfriend or his wife and said, you enjoyed Nigeria. And that one said, no. In a very laughing story. What is that telling you? Meaning, she's going into paradise and she just left her fire. Exactly what he's telling you. But the fool was actually happy. Edo is shining. You see? If Edo is shining, why are you heading back to the United States? You should have just opened your security company and stay there. You see, Mr. Chris, you are laughing. You see, Edo people, they don't do what is called visibility studies. You don't actually analyze things the way people bring it for you. You just look at the video and say, oh, he said Edo is shining. You read between lines. If Edo is actually shining, why are you heading towards the United States? You would have carried your bag. Exactly. You just come and sit down and build your empire there.
Yes, yes.
That is the stupidity. That is the stupidity. So at the end of the day, those people who are clapping, you are clapping for nonsense. And if you live abroad and you are doing that, you have to have yourself to blame. Because if somebody is telling you to go back home, you said that person is racist. They are not racist too. They are already coming for you. Because the policies of the European policy now is to deport a lot of migrants. But it's unfortunately, some of my brothers are among them. But some of my brothers are the ones going on social media to go and talk nonsense. They don't even know where they are going. Now they're going to deport you back to the same place where you will say Edo is shining. That where you start walking, then you will understand what it is to build. Why do you think we are shouting? Because that is the only country we recognize. Even if you have American passport, have Finnish passport, have British passport, have a Finnish passport, or have a Netherlands passport, go and look at where the right place of birth is referring you back to Nigeria. So keep making mockery of yourself and deceiving yourself. Some of you will see end up back there. That is the reason why we are telling you now. Because you can go to other social media. None of them, I look on the street of social media, none of them is talking about this video. You know why they don't talk about it? It will bring a dent to them. All they want to talk about is the nonsense, tribalism, talking nonsense, abusing people with no facts or things that will benefit the people. They will not come. Me, I dare them now. Let them come up now. Those people who are saying they do it, let them come up. They bring out their facts and let us bring out our facts and we will do the debate. I'm daring you. This is not this is a fact. I dare you. You are waiting for they are waiting for propaganda to fact. The propaganda is new. You will be seeing all of them running on social media. Breaking news! And then they start wondering. This Wike one is not breaking news. It's not breaking news. Somebody came out the other day. We were just actually debating something like this. A group of friends. Somebody came out and said, in fact, look at what I knew that was a tribalistic tune anyway. One of our brothers just came out. You guys are always saying the president is not doing good. Look at the person he appointed. Tunji Ojo is doing good. And I just looked at him and I said, why is it that, okay, you tell me, out of 7, Mr. Chris, you are a lecturer, out of 7 subjects, you pass 1. Is that a pass mark? And that pass mark, you said you passed that 1, is even a probability. Is that a pass mark? Now let's call it. Now, Minister of Interior, what does he do? He takes care of immigrations, right? Immigration, policies, borders, and everything. Police. Is that not what he does? Now, Tunji Ojo was seen on the video. He went on the video the other day. He went to the Controller General office. He started shouting at them. He saw lots of Nigeria, even a pregnant woman waiting for passport. He then asked the woman, how long have you been here? The woman told him. He then went, and the Controller General, he said, Oga, let me talk. So you mean you guys were just playing? People are sitting down waiting hours after they have paid. They've not gotten their passport. Guess what? As he was going, you guys, you do well, oh. Don't come and tell me to bring money for diesel. Go and watch the video. I was ashamed. This is the Minister of Interior. Minister of Interior. Nigeria. Come and look at how many Nigerians are waiting for their passports. And this is the same Tunji Ojo who has bring NIS and said you can go and you will get your passport easily. Some of them have done it through NIS. They are still waiting for their passport since last year. Can you imagine? How much now? If Tunji Ojo is working, how much is passport in Nigeria? Let's do the calculation. A passport is around 120 in Nigeria. Now, those people in diaspora, how much are they paying? Do your calculation. Some of them are paying almost 600 euros. Some are paying almost 400 pounds. Now, what is the difference there? Who is cheating who? Oh, we want to do logistics. We want to do this. Okay, they pay the money now. Are you delivering the service? I think they said they are working. I've just given you an example now. Go and look at that video and then take a look at somebody, a minister who cannot deliver. You are resigning. I don't know if you understand. This is the way they want to play Nigerians like this. And I continue to wonder, how long can Nigerians continue this? So, Mr. Ogele, the only thing I always tell people, they should share your video. I'm always proud to come to your platform because you are the only person in the Edo social space. You are the only person that is actually bringing people that are actually factual. The rest are all propaganda, nonsense, tribalism, sectism, hatred. That is what they do. All they want to tell, they are saying, oh, we have to do constructive criticism. Where is it in your constitution? see, when they talk rubbish, no. So, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much, brother. Yes, Mr. Chris, welcome. Thank you very much for just keep waiting. There is a video I want to play because I want to remind Nigeria.
He's such a teacher.
Yes,
he's a teacher. So when next is coming to Nigeria, I will appeal to the Minister for Education, Department of International Studies. Even if he's going to spend 2 months or 2 weeks in Nigeria, we just engage him for a short while before he now finally leave back to his home country.
Yeah.
Mr. Chris, I can only give you this preamble. I have seen your level of intelligence. I can always help to develop those who actually want to develop the people, not those who want to use someone's. They always, during the Kwewele, they always say that education is a scam. I'm actually telling them education was not a scam. The reason I pay school fees was this is the dividends today.
Exactly.
And I'm proud of what my parents has given to me. Number one, to make sure I was able to read and write and say what is right and what is wrong. So kudos to them. Thank you for your great service.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my brother, there's another video I'm going to. That's the last video we're going to show today. I want to remind Nigeria, if Nigerians are forgetting what the president promised us. That video is sent to me. I'm still going to monitor the video. I'm not going to play the video today because AI is very smart. You know, Nigerians, they are good in AI. They can use that AI video until I see it in the public domain. For example, China TV. I'm going to go to Nigeria.
Yeah. So let me just tell you something. If you want to get sources, always try to get sources from peer review, research based. There must be evidences that these things are actually factual. Don't just bring videos on something that you don't know that is not actually real. No, that is why anytime you can notice, whenever I'm making sentences or I always tell you, I'll refer it, give you reference. It's either the Constitution or refer it to something. And when you go there, you are going to see the fact that you are going to see it. It's not just giving something that you cannot actually reference it to anything. So that will be based on bias. That is why they cannot come to this channel and come and debate, because they don't have the evidences. They don't do researches. This weekend one now, what actually happened? What is the evidences? Why were they in court? Why were they being cheated? All these are the things, not by the video. You need to actually analyze it. So thank you very much. So you can continue.
Yeah. So there's a video I want to remind Nigerians what the president promised us. He said in 4 years, if I cannot give you electricity, don't vote me. This is one of my campaigns I'm going to hold throughout this 2026. It's not an insult. This is what the president said with his mouth on a live broadcast, telling Nigerians, I know you guys need electricity, but I promise you one thing. If I cannot give you electricity, don't vote me. Let's go there now. Nigerians, listen, before I play the video, like my video, share my video, don't stop the video. They always like the video. Please, brothers and sisters that is here. Whoever want to support my brother Chris on data, just write it on comment section. This is what I have for brother Chris. The other guy that promised brother Chris the other day, he has never turned up. I know you are going to turn up. You promise. I know you are not going to fail. Maybe something is wrong somewhere, but it's going to be well with you. God will lift you up to always support this our platform. So what I'm going to say before I play this video, my brother, try and like and share my video. Make una see the super chat me. Maybe we now you add the super chat here, man. So that we Nigerians should not forget. So that we Nigerians should not be saying we are criticizing the president. This is the word from the president's mouth. He said, if I cannot give you electricity, don't vote me. So I don't see any reason why. We only have this year. By March next year, the election is done and dusted. Finish. It's finished. He will be waiting for swearing in May 29. Yes? So what I want to remember Nigeria now, that this is what this man told the entire nation. As he fulfilled his promise that we make Nigeria to go and vote for him. Yes, let's go there.
You must have electricity, and you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. a promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me.
So, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you assured Nigerians that in your 4-year tenure, you are going to provide constant. Do you know what I want to remind Nigerians? It's hard time when Nigeria has to come together now and remind these people they should not be joking with us. They should not be playing with our intelligence. That's why I'm urging all Nigerians, go and get your PVC. Your PVC is your power. Your PVC will give you the kind of person you want to be, the leader of your country. This man has promised Nigeria. This is what the president said with his mouth. I'm going to repeat the video again before Brother Chris comment on that video again. Dear President Tinubu,
whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity, and you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me.
So, His Excellency, okay, my brother, this is what the president told Nigerians. No estimated bill. Are we not still having estimated bill in Nigeria today? Mr. Chris, you live in Nigeria, you live in Edo State. Is the light frequency now, you getting 24 hours electricity according to what the president promised us? Are you getting all those things that he just said now? So, what is your take on that matter? We want to remember Nigerians. Nigerians should not forget.
You see, Nigerians are one country or people who probably they easily forget their problems, and they easily forget those who, in their own wicked way, hurt them. What they are solely after is how much they can make. Yes, if the president during this campaign made a promise that he was going to
he's in office already.
Okay.
He's in office already. He has been a president. It's last year here. He said it on
he was going to do it within the shortest period of time. Let me give you the geographical location or the map part of Benin City. Let me use Benin City for a case study. When you go to Testabe Road, down to all these Ego, they don't always get light. They don't have light, no light.
What I want you to respond, this is the promise from the president. It was last year, 2025, that if I don't give Nigeria electricity, don't vote for me. No more estimated bill in Nigeria. Is Nigeria be electrified and we have 24 hours electricity? These are what I want you to elaborate on.
No, listen. When you ask a question, that's a jury question. When you ask a question, you expect to respond to it in the A and B objective manner. People would understand. Okay. So the reason why I try to elaborate on it a little, so that people can know, people from within this ASICs I'm calling, they can conclude that, oh, yes, actually it's true. I'm just trying to give you a breakdown now. Within Benin City, within Oredo, Gobaka, and Ovia, the rest of them, I'm trying to give you a breakdown. When you go to somewhere like Testabe Road, Ego ASICs, they don't have light. No light. But the electric poles and the rest of them, they don't always have light. Now come to Rama Park as a Ikbobahi. Ikbobahi, they don't always have light. No light. The area that is having an advantage of electricity today in Benin is New Benin area. Then the Eweka. I'm just giving you a breakdown of Eweka is in the Go. It's somewhere around Okoro. Eweka. Then when you go to place like Ihobo, down to where you have Coca-Cola plants, the advantage is that the plant is located within that area. So the host community, they are taking advantage of it. Now, when you come to New Benin, because you have a lot of code room, you have a lot of business within New Benin, they have decided to give them light. Other that would have been shared among other community within Oredo, Ikbobaha, and the rest of them. They transfer everything to New Benin. and the people within New Benin, they are crying. If a house rent in New Benin is 3,000, electricity bill in New Benin will be 6,000 naira. They have almost 24 hours light in New Benin. But when you come to within that New Benin, once it is the hour of, let me say, 8:30 thereabout, people switch off their appliances, people switch off their electrical devices. They don't own them. But the cost is so high that they can't pay. And even if they do pay, the incremental cost will go to the consumer. I'm analyzing it economically. It goes to the consumer. Now, a woman who probably have a cold room now used to sell about 20 cartons in a day now. Because the woman don't want to accumulate too much bees, the woman will stop putting on his cold room for 24 hours. Now, what the woman will do, the woman will on it for a while, off it again. The woman will now stock less than what she used to stock before now. Now, the woman who come to buy in bags or a carton will come, instead of buying 10 bags, 10 cartons before now, the woman want to buy about 3 cartons. The market becomes slow. And at the end of the day, the investors, those who have invested their money in that Kodu business, they're in problem. The government is not in any way supporting anybody. You don't get loan from the bank. You don't get loan from the government. Government is not providing security. Government is not doing anything to encourage anybody. On the long run, you discover that the government is not actually doing anything. Electricity provision, government provided electricity in Edo State, I think is a very big problem. The government have not been able to provide electricity to satisfy the needs of the people. If there was anything the average Nigerian man was benefiting, was the so-called electricity. Why there was no meter? Fine, there is meter. But since they metered the whole of the houses somewhere around New Benin and the Ring Road and some part of the city, the people can no longer access electricity. People can no longer access electricity. The cost is too high. How many people today in Benin work under the government? If you want to know that almost about 75% of Nigerian Benin people, they are jobless. When it is Monday, between the hours of 10:30 to 11, which is a normal working hour, you go and see the population outside. It's when normal church close on Sunday, or probably Idia College and the motor they close, you see the crowd, you ask yourself, does it mean these people they don't have something doing? Some of them they have something doing, but the economy situation is not helping them. So in terms of electricity provision, I think the government on their own part, they have failed woefully. The government need to ask BDC, for the period of time they meter the houses in Edo State and Benin City, how much have they generated?
Please, I want to come here again. What I'm still asking you now, the president, I know you are trying to explain, but the president told the entire nation, what is going to motivate Nigeria to vote for Tinubu now? Vote for him because of the achievement of the darkness they have achieved? Or are they achieved the electricity? These are my questions, because this is the promise the man gave to them.
Listen, let me tell you. I am here. Listen, I am here. Right from the days of zero-party election, I've been taking a very active part in politics, which you know so well. I've been involved. The party level, just name them, I've been involved. So sometimes I don't need to go to class to explain certain things happening in our politics. Let me tell you one thing. The people, they are not the problem. They will always go and vote during an election time. Let me tell you, Oredo, Bobaka, and part of Ego, and part of you can't read their election like Olua Primary School. You can't read their election. It's their college. You can't read their election. But the problem is always the institution saddled with that responsibility, and the judiciary. They are the one creating problem. If anybody tell you that they rig election in Usilushe, that primary school there, tell the person a lie. Oredo election, you can't rig their election. One is more urban, to some extent people are enlightened, the people they are educated, so you cannot manipulate them. When you go to somewhere around GRO, you carry their election. But the problem is always INEC, those institutions saddled with that responsibility. They will always manipulate the process. And at the end of the day, you can't get the result that is needed. And sometimes party agents, they do also sell out. Political party, they do also sell out. Yes. Election day, these are the agents. Sometimes the opposition party can give out money. They can give out something. You will see the booklet they are formed, they normally fill. That form will be altered. That form will be altered. Before you drag it to the tribunal, the rest of them, the matter will die a natural death. The judiciary will come and play their gimmicks. And at the end of the day, you are not getting the result. If INEC was actually doing their job, judiciary actually doing the judiciary, they are within Benin City. Some of the judiciary, those who fight the petition, the rest of them, they are within Benin City. Yes, it's not a layman job. It has a procedure. There are things they require to carry out their research and the rest before they can decide who wins an election. My brother, what happened in the Edo State was an irony. We also, even the market woman can tell you exactly what happened in Benin City during and after the election. We saw Ramaphosa was taken over by security agents. The question we need to ask ourselves after that election was, after the voting, what was actually happening in Ramat Park? Even as terrible as Gaza, Gaza was not even like that. What we saw there, it was an unfortunate situation. You saw even when Obaseki went in, he didn't go there to ring election. We saw a former governor try to blacklist Obaseki that he wanted to come and ring election. How can you ring election when camera are all over your body? Camera was stationed everywhere because before the election result, the election had been conducted. A very close ally told me, say, Epa, they don't do this election. That was the very day you called me. You were trying to give me a breakdown of what is about to happen in this forthcoming election. And a very close ally called me. He's a man I respect. He called me, say, Epa, this election, we don't do ambo. We don't do this election. See money we didn't give me. We went on feed. We went on feed. We did all we could do to make sure the party wins. Actually, we want our area, we want the unit and everything. But at the end of the day, the will of the people was diverted. Is it what we actually bidded for? Edo people. Is this what we vote for? No. Edo people voted for the best breed. Edo people voted for the best material. Edo people voted for the man that can take them out of this political quagmire they are today. But unfortunately, the power that be, those who said, no, we don't want it like this, they decided. And at the end of the day now, and now where they direct they go there. But the good news about it is that collectively they are paying for it. They are all paying for it. In their closest, they are also crying. And they want to cry till Christ come. So I submit, my brother.
Thank you. Israel, what is your take about what the president just said? 5 minutes before we wrap it up.
First of all, thank you very much for all you say. First of all, let's ask ourselves, how much did he tell you that he was going to? He said, by all means, you are going to get 24-hour power supply. Now, under anything that this man, the commander-in-chief, is telling, just know it's just a counterfeit. It's just mere talks. Do you know he has now requested for solar power and he's giving you NEPA in Aso Rock? Okay. This is the same man that increased the band A to 300%. That is why you see when Mr. Chris was actually saying they were paying a lot. Yes. 300%. Now the question is, according to the Nigerian constitution, everybody is equal before the law. So who gave the Nigerian president the right to divide Nigeria into band A, band B, band C? And then tell them where and when, where to get life? Is that not discrimination? Is that not pure madness? Okay. Number two, according to the Daily Trust, do you know how many times the power grid has collapsed under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? 14 times, and it's even more than that. 2 days ago, there was a power grid shortage. Now, let me tell you, according to the Punch newspaper, now listen to this. This was January 2027, according to the Punch newspaper. National grid collapsed second time in 4 days. Una the yeram now. Una the yeram. This is the Punch newspaper. Not be only that one. Let's go again. According to the Premium Times, which was reported when, so that you will know, say not be church or church, now evidence based, now would they bring here. According to the Premium Times, 27th of January 2026, black out across Nigeria as national grid collapse again. This is the same man that I tell you, by all means, you are going to get 24 power supply. Will they come? Then the Guardian newspaper, I want to read them so that they can know it's not one source. These are multiple sources. He said the national grid collapsed again 4 days after first outage. Another year. This is the same the cable. National grid collapse second time in 5 days. Another year. Blackout everywhere you go. It's always blackout. This is the Tinubu administration. This is the same man who said he removed subsidy. Did I not tell you that Tinubu is still paying subsidy? According to the Daily Punch, 9th of August 2024, Tinubu is still paying subsidy. I've been a liar. According to the Premium Times, the same thing, Tinubu is still paying subsidy. Okay. This is the same man who said he's giving you loan, student loan, so that you will pay. Abi, according to NEM Fund, ICPC report, 7.12 billion is missing from student loan. Just after months that he gave Nigeria loan, made them pay. Okay. According to the St. Lucia Times, he went to St. Lucia. According to St. Lucia Times, Tinubu offered students over there to come to Nigeria to come and go to school for free, so that we Nigerians will be using Nigerian taxpayers' money to pay for them. So Nigerians, be deceiving yourself. Somebody gave you loan and said you have to pay, but he didn't give you the terms and conditions. You know how many people benefited from the student loan? They cannot able to tell you. Mr. Chris, you go to Unibank. Please ask people there how many people are benefiting from the Nigerian student loan. All these student loans, they are supposed to be nationwide. It's not supposed to be higher than any. Just as it's given to A, it's supposed to be given to B. That's all student loan. Some of you guys who live in England and L, you have what is called student loan. You can easily access it even with a phone call, and they will give it to you straight if you merit it. Now, here is the point. How many Nigerians have benefited? This is the point. And now he told you, he said, if you do not get 24-hour power supply, don't vote for me. This is the same man who want to give 250 million. You guys are is there senses there? Is there senses? This is the same people. This is the same Tinubu who said let the poor breathe. This is the same man that gets that is using almost 2 million naira for his food a day. 2 million naira for food a day. Do you understand that? This is the same man that said he giving you tax. He said tax reform, and this is the same man who came out during the election and brought bullion van. Abi, the bullion van he brought, they asked him, where did you get the bullion van? He said, whether not your own loss. Ask him, how much taxes have you paid to the Nigerian tax system? You the one giving us. You see, there's a lot to ask these people. It's just that unfortunately, they don't come and tell you. Just say you were putting the predecessor now, Obaseki. Put Obaseki now that Obaseki parted in Germany, or he parted somewhere. You will see them run and come and tell you that they have no structure. That's why you know they have no structure. That's why you know they have nothing. They don't actually, all they do is propaganda. All these things that we listed now, are they propaganda or fact? That is why I tell you, it is just go and look at it up and tell for yourself if these people is really doing well for your country. A man that told you 24-hour power supply, yet today you cannot even boast of one. And the worst part of it, some of these Nigerians are paying their light bill, but they don't get light. Is that not a broad daylight fraud? Is that not a broad daylight fraud? Nigeria, I say on a day abroad, on a way they clap and follow, they say the Edo is shining. Your brothers and sisters are paying light, they are paying electricity bill, but yet no light. Where you there for abroad? You can't go let them try them. You see you, the gullible American, what is it? The security man. He went back to paradise now. He left. Even when he was driving, there was a video that they sent to me also, where they were driving him with taxpayers' money, in governor's convoy, taxpayers' money. This is a private citizen, a common a security man. Edo people, you need to go and think. You need to go and think. And now he's using you to play jamboree. He went back to the state. He didn't come and stay with you and say he's enjoying the dividends. Ofewole is working, shouting, Edo is shining. He didn't pack his load, but he took his girlfriend after they must have eaten. Took his girlfriend back to the United States. You would have just sit down with Ofewole now and said the Edo is shining. So, Mr. Ogele, the president, the commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has failed. And that is why Trump is making a mockery of us. He made mockery of us in Davos. He said he bombed the hell out of us. He didn't say in collaboration with Nigerian government. That is to show that your government is incompetent. That is what he's telling you indirectly. So at the end of the day, Nigerians will make the judgment. So now go give 2.2 million. I bet more than the clap on the president. We will tell you the truth. Heaven will not fall. Because if we don't tell you, you are living abroad laughing. You are still going to be swimming in that ocean like that of the Bermuda Triangle. Continue deceiving yourself, not me. Because if you think somebody like me will be, even if I'm sleeping and they open my hand and say, are you going to vote to Kwewolu when I know the incompetency? You are using your four-step ladder to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. You will never get to the top. You are just wasting time. How can somebody go and carry a ladder of 4 steps? You want to go and climb Mount Kilimanjaro? This is what this government is doing. That is exactly what they are doing. And Okpebholo is here. Look at them. Just giving people. Come on. Are we joking? So, Mr. Chris, I feel sad. As a concerned Nigerian, I feel sad. This is why I come out every day to tell them the truth. But if they expect somebody like us to be giving them remedy of how to fix it, they are wasting their time. Because how can you be giving? It's like building a foundation on building a house in a rotten foundation. How can I be giving people who does not understand how government works and say this is the solution when they cannot even read the budget that they wrote by themselves? They cannot read it. They cannot read the figures in it. Then how come are you going to give somebody of such an investment? How can he sit down with investors and then talk about business? Somebody who cannot read, he said the millions is confusing him. And you want me to give him remedy? No. It's uncalled for. So, Mr. Ogele, I'm very sorry. The president has failed, and he has always failed. His policies is not working, and he will remain. That is why they said it was a renewed hope. From what I've analyzed so far, Nigeria, you make your judgment. Is that a renewed hope or a renewed hopelessness? It's up to you to make the judgment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I conclude the rapid lesson who call it a day.
Thank you so much. Mr. Israel, you've done so well. I know if you are privileged to lead in this country, I think something strange will happen to these wicked leaders. They will have no place to call.
Mr. Chris, let me just tell you. If this is the thing, we want to lead a country that has what the machinery of how a state can work. Okay? Even if it's my biological father and mother that is the problem of Nigeria, they will be in handcuffs. This is not this is a fact. If it is my biological father and mother that is the problem of Nigeria, using it to sing jamboree, they will be in handcuffs. It is a no retreat, no surrender.
Exactly.
Mandela spent 27 years in Robben Island. 27 years to liberate people. And look at what Cyril Ramaphosa is doing now. Do you think somebody like Nelson Mandela will be happy to what he's doing to the country? No, but this was the same Cyril Ramaphosa who was sitting side by side with Nelson Mandela to sign the agreement with the apartheid government. So who is fooling who? People like Jacob Zuma, Thabo Mbeki, they were there, but they call themselves comrades today. Who was the comrade? The comrade was somebody who laid down his life. People like Walter Sisulu, Oliver Tambo, Nelson Mandela, Slovo. These are the people who are called comrades, not these sycophants we have. You see people giving themselves mega comrade, and if you ask them to spell out the word comrade, they can't spell it. So which means we allow those people to stay in corridors of power to govern us. It's a shame. Even to me, I feel ashamed sometimes, and I weep for my country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Viewers all over the world.
Call it a day.
Yeah, viewers all over the world want to appreciate every one of you. Keep supporting this platform, keep supporting this program. Share this program. Let the president see it, let the governor see it, let our senators see it. Let Edo people, Nigeria, let them see it to actually know what the government of Nigeria, what they are doing, whether they are helping the people or they are not helping the people. We are here to tell the people the truth and nothing but the truth. I wish you the best. We'll see you next time. We'll come on this program to present another better program for you guys again. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful. Thank you. Bye. See you.
Bye. So thank you, brothers and sisters. for creating time to sit with us and enjoy our program. God bless every one of you. This is Ogele TV on YouTube, Ogele Talk Show on Facebook. Go and subscribe and like my video. Make you see the super chat me whichever time you come across my ear. Dixon, I appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, for you putting the like and share. God bless you, my brother. Always like my video and share the video. So this 2027 is not going to be a joke. We are going to wake up. The president has promised us electricity. He must show. Lucky, God bless you, my brother. God bless you. The president needs to show to us the electricity. The president must campaign with what he has done for us as a Nigerian. It's our right to ask. We want to still enjoy the dividends of democracy. Not by them occupying the office, they and their children will be enjoying all our resources. No. The resources belong to all Nigerians. It never belongs to one individual. The answer is no. We need to stand up. We need to rise up. We are Nigerians. We are not insulting anybody. We are telling them the fact. They know what to do. They know what is good for the entire nation. They told us they want to hold the mantle of the leadership. We have given it to them now. Where do we find ourselves now? Nigeria is still strongly led by electricity. We have no good road, no security, nothing to write home about. It's really pathetic. The mediocre can take over the affair of the country. People who doesn't know their left and right. If you talk to them, they say you are criticizing them. It's a pity the land belongs to every one of us. Nigeria deserves a good life. It's our right to live a good life because God has given us what it takes to live a better life. What do we want? It's only Nigeria you tell people to go and do fasting and prayer for leader. Why must you do that? They own the mantle of leadership. All the resources is with them. They don't need anybody's prayer. They don't need any for constructing a road. Is it by praying? Look at it. Lagos, Calabar, this thing they said they want to do. I was telling people that project, they want to use it to siphon money. It's only in Nigeria, any new government, they will create an avenue to loot money. Only 30 kilometers, they say they have used almost about 15 trillion. And they cannot account for that money. The money has been swallowed. And they are borrowing those money in the name of the country. You see, you Nigerians are supporting all this bad leadership. Most of you that is talking from the diaspora, like me, my children is not coming to stay in Nigeria. Take it or you like it. They are not coming. What are they coming to do there? They born here, they study here, they live all their life here. You think they will come to Africa? If you are expecting that, you don't even know what you are doing. Even the same politicians, they send their children out. These are people that loot the nation treasury. They are still sending their children out of that country. Talk less of you that lives there. You guys are living in Nigeria poverty, a country without no electricity. When you go to Nigeria, you see people are so haggard in the streets of Nigeria because the government does not care. Children don't go to school. Children have become a beggar in the streets of Nigeria. You are telling me the man is doing great. How is he doing great? How? Sacrifice everywhere. You need to correct the press, the leadership. Talk to them. Criticism makes them to do more. Me, I don't criticize to insult anybody. Like my governor, Pablo is the governor of Edo State. I'm not insulting him. My criticism before him is for him to wake up. If you have good vision, good dream for Edo, let him perform it. Let everybody see it. That's all. That's all. You said you need the leader of the leadership of the. They have given it to you now, Mr. Governor. Do what Edo will be proud of. You are my Edo brother. You are not my enemy. If your government transform Edo, I will praise you. I don't have a permanent enemy with any politician. But what I want the politicians to be doing, give our people dividends of democracy. Let it reflect in their life. Let them know they have a government. Because money is not the problem of Nigeria. You guys should know. The problem of Nigeria leadership is looting. The money that is made for other things, the government will just go there and share the money. These are the area our leader is getting it wrong. They will use the name of a country in Nigeria to borrow money for a project, for other project. You will never see the light of the day. Talking about federal road, all of them is dilapidated. No good road in Nigeria. From Lagos to Benin, those days, during the time of military, 3 hours we are already in Lagos. Today, when you are coming from Lagos to Benin, 6 hours. Are we improving or are we going forward or we are going backward? These are my questions. My brother, don't hesitate to share my video and like my video. Whichever time you come across my video, as you like my video and share my video, God will bless you. Please, whoever wants to support our brother Timothy, call me on my WhatsApp number or whenever I'm on live. Tell me to put the account number there. I will pin it there. You put whatever you want to put there. At the end of the day, I know God is going to bless you. As you contribute to that, our brother, God will always bless you. Have it in mind. You must get a blessing. Or you having that mind to say, let me contribute to this man. You will see changes in your life. Thank you. I so appreciate everybody that like my video and share my video. God bless every one of you. I think we are going to call it today now. See you guys for the next broadcast. Good night. Bye for now.